Yeah, the past 2 days were actually very good, but now we got a hurricane. We're going to take it up the old wazoo again. Yep. And we're taking it right in the damn kisser here. Yes, I'm alive. And yes, I am a proud DSG Dredge employee. I hope everybody's doing really good today. Can y'all hear the wind and stuff behind me? Not really? Good. Yeah, I just wanted to go live for a little bit, tell y'all what's going on. It looks like it's gonna cross right to the dam west of us, and I mean right to the west of us, from where I live in Gramercy. So I don't think it'll be bad though. It certainly won't be an Ida. Well, y'all ain't gonna get none over there, I don't think. Passing right over us. Yeah, y'all are on the dry side. We're gonna be just to the east of it, which is the wet side. They're talking about 7 to 10 inches of rain in about 3 hours, which my house is 24 inches off the ground. If I flood, everybody is flooded, period. Got one of the old houses that was built years ago because of this stuff. And they built it up off the ground. They built it good, but they built it off the ground. Just for occasions like this, I guess. Now, Paul, is your bike running? I'm just curious. You say, yeah, I saw you did some chain work on it. Nicholson. Not sure where that's at. I like the job. Like I said, I am a DSC Dredge employee, and I do like it. First day it was kind of rough because they don't let you do anything. And they said, well, you got to do a week of that. I walked in there Tuesday morning, and I said, guys, honeymoon is over. You're putting me to work. So I worked all day Tuesday. It was a lot better. Okay. You lost some springs. I was sitting there looking at the setup you had, and it would have been if you could get a hold of and I think Mike Miller mentioned something about the spring tensioners. Uh, so on the 14th of this month, I think, if I haven't got that package yet, I'm going to go to eBay and see if they're going to stand up. I doubt it. I really do. I don't think there's nothing they can do, but we'll see. Yeah, some hardware stores have them. The old country hardware store we got here has got a whole assortment of springs. Right. And like I said, I don't think I'm going to get that motor. But if I do, I'm just going to throw some of those in there. But we'll see. And like I said, I don't think eBay is going to stand behind that. it had a kind of a weird ass damn long distance shipping date. And I'm sitting there thinking, you know what? These son of a bitches done hit the road and fled town. So I got raindrops on my. Yeah. But the good thing about the job is everything is brand spanking new. These things are cool, and you never got to really walk up to one and look at one. I just would see them from a distance. There's a lot going on there, and yeah, some of them use cutter heads, some of them use emulsion tubes. Pretty interesting. I hear you. Well, what I was going to do if I got the thing, I was going to balance the crank and put the whole motor together, so you got a good ported running motor. So, no, I'm not working in a refinery. This is a manufacturing facility. They manufacture dredges. These dredges are as big as my shop and as big as the street I live on. They build huge ones, and they're supposed to have 7 on the yard in about a month to build. So this will be interesting. But no, I'm not working in an oil refinery. I'm done with all that nasty, messy stuff. Sugar refineries, oil refineries. Everything we got here is brand new. Is a lot of steel fabrication, which I'm a millwright. I'm putting the winches together, aligning the diesel engines up to the pumps and what have you. Yeah, it's really not that hard. I'm 67, but I'm in good shape at 67. I don't think you missed anything. Just talking about the stuff we work on out there is brand new. It's not nasty, dirty, sugary, greasy, smelly stuff. It's all brand new. A lot of hydraulics on these things. So, very interesting. Huh. I never had one of those. I got long end mills, not end mills, but rotary files. And I go in from the case side of the cylinder to clean them up. Right. None of that. No covered in oil or none of that. I actually, after the first day, my wife said, "You gonna wear those clothes again tomorrow?" I go, "No." Oh, somebody will hire you. That that's discrimination. They can't do that. As long as you can do the work, you can do the work. They cannot discriminate you because of injury. If that was the case, I wouldn't got a job. Hell, I broke my back. one of the requirements there is picking up 50 pounds, which is no big deal. But the guy originally told me, he said, well, no, you got to pick up 100. I said, I can pick up 100. That ain't no problem. So they can't discriminate you against any of that age, health, or anything. Yes, yes. And lucky you don't live down here in Louisiana, because you'll be picking up garbage cans full of crawfish heads and shrimp heads. And yeah, that's horrible. But God bless you for doing that. I mean, it's hard work. Oil tankers, okay. I mean, if you got physical disabilities, if the fact is, if you can do the work, they cannot discriminate from you. If doing the work is sitting down for 4 or 5 hours a day and doing something, then if you can do it, they can't discriminate against you. But I had to go through a physical and all that hearing test. My hearing is not that good. I predate earplugs. I started working construction at 17, and they didn't have earplugs. If you ask for earplugs, oh, you're a sissy. And you heard stuff like that. Of course, we didn't even have them. So I guess you could have put cigarette butts in your ear or something like that. Yeah. Stuff comes out of a box sometimes. It's not designed to go back in the box. You know. And yeah, back in the day, we didn't have earplugs. I think it was, oh, Lord. I was 21, 20, about 24 whenever they started, with the earplug stuff. It's supposed to, they said it was going to get up to a category 2, but it's going to be a category 1. Tonight, we're probably going to get about 7 to 10 inches of rain in about 3 hours. So, no, I don't, we don't sandbag anything. We live in a swamp. Plenty of places for the water to go. I mean, it's just literally, we live in a swamp. So, yes, we have that here too. They got a truck that pulls in there. This is the funny part. Got a truck pulls in there, the engine's running, got an air conditioner in there, it keeps it cool. You go in the soundproof booth, and you can hear the truck running and everything else, and you put these headphones on, you can still hear the truck running. So you're kind of getting my point on that. It's kind of stupid. Yeah, and we used to shoot guns. We used to shoot competition actually, and hell, it would be nothing to go through 500 to 1,000 rounds on a weekend testing. I'm not sure what mine is, but they use words like profound, hearing loss, and stuff like that. So Yeah, whenever they show the scale up there, mine goes below the actual scale and then it comes back up. So it's actually down below the actual measurement. So it's kind of crazy. But yeah, that's the weather so far. We're supposed to get it around 7 to 9 tonight or something like that. As soon as it hits land, it's going to pretty much die out. And hopefully at 12 miles an hour, it moves fast, gets out of here. So that would be great. Don't do too much damage. Don't lose no power. We've already lost cable one time, so I ran out here right quick when it came back up. But that's Cox. They suck. Yeah, see, and another good point of that is OSHA came out here after our plant in Georgia blew up, Savannah. And this is when I was working for Imperial. And I told the plant manager and all of them, I said, you do know OSHA's going to show up here. Well, we'll deal with it when they come out here. OSHA showed up. They pulled a trailer in the parking lot. That's a bad day. That's nothing good about that. And OSHA wanted to talk to everybody. And I pretty much told them, I said, you didn't save the guy that died yesterday. You're not going to save the guy that's going to die today. And you're not going to save the guy that's going to die tomorrow. I feel as though y'all don't do nothing but find people and, just be a constant. And somebody has a job for their uncle, brother, cousin in the government. I don't like OSHA. They some of the stuff they do, like the confined space, pretty much common sense. The ass don't go in there by yourself. I've seen people die in there, and I've seen inspectors that knew better go into a mud drum on a boiler that had about 5 or 6 inches of water in it with a drop light. When we looked in there after lunch, we saw him. We hollered and we hollered, we hollered. We unplugged the light. We called rescue. You can't go in there if you're not trained. He didn't make it. So, yeah, you got people do dumb stuff. You're not going to save those people. It's called the Darwin Award, I think. Sugar explosion, yes, the one in Savannah. And we've had some out here. And sugar is rough. That's like back in the day when I was a kid growing up. It's a grain elevators up in the Midwest. Every week you'd hear about one of these things blowing up. Dust is dangerous. No doubt about it. But yeah, and where I was at, not now, not the place here, but they do a good job. There's a lot of heavy stuff that they're handling every day, and they do a really fantastic job. But you would do something for years, and all of a sudden somebody got hurt. Oh, you can't do that. Well, we've been doing it for 50 years. Well, you can't do it anymore. Should have stopped it 50 years ago. So. Right. And another thing, when you talk about the insurance, you go to these safety meetings, you sign these JSAs, you do all that. That's to cover their ass. That's not to cover your ass. That's just to prove to OSHA, whoever shows up, that, oh, we were doing it. He just didn't, apply to it. And that's it in a nutshell. It's to cover their ass. It's not to cover your ass. You know who covers your ass, right? You do. Don't do stuff unsafe. And I'm not one to talk about that, riding the bikes with no helmet and flip-flops and all that stuff. So I'll probably get some hate mail on that one. But, yeah, and Safety starts with you. That's it. On a job, I've never played. Always wore the safety belt. Always wore the hard hat, safety glasses. Didn't have the earplugs, but if you're doing something dangerous, you got to gear up. What kind of hose? Whoa. What was in that hose? Hydraulic? Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm not going to say I've been lucky. I have been lucky. I've been blessed. Gotten hurt a little bit, mostly cut off fingers and stuff. I think this one too. Yeah, right there. Cut off fingers and stuff. But I've seen a lot of people severely hurt and get killed on these jobs. Yep, that stuff happens. Good morning, Mr. Leonard. How you doing? We're going to get it right up the old wazoo there, Leonard. It's coming right over us. I don't think it's going to be bad, though. It's just going to be a rain event. You can probably see the trees blowing and stuff like that. So I don't think it's going to be bad.